Welcome back. I was just talking about how Neji Hyuga is, a terrible character. Nobody likes him, thankfully.
Shut up. I'm the non-contrarian Pixel Doctor.
I am the highly contrarian Vexic.
I am the Dead Knight Deadlock.
And I'm the one that antagonizes everyone. Haruka.
Yeah.
Also, once again, I'm happy that Monster Hunter Stories is getting another release.
Deadlock disagrees, apparently.
I just, we already have
It's got Lakia Chris.
Why bother?
Because you can't get it on the 3DS anymore?
Yeah, this is game preservation at its finest.
Fair enough.
It's
a win for preservation, but otherwise... No, it's a win for preservation, fair enough, but... then Switch ends up going down eventually, and what do you do about that then?
The fact that you can download it through sites like GOG and not have to have an online service.
It's on Steam too, Deadlock.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole argument of, what are you going to do when they shut the servers down? It's kind of a fallacy argument.
No, there's actually a concern with that with certain places like Ubisoft and stuff.
Yeah.
Certain, yes, but there are ways around it. A lot of those games have offline modes.
Not all of them. There's one recently that got cut off that just doesn't, so you just can't play it anymore.
Well, I never said all of them, I said a lot of them.
Yeah, no, there's also the problem, especially with Ubisoft basically declaring that, buying a game online isn't owning it.
I'm pretty sure we talked about this at bottom.
Yeah, it's not. You didn't make it, you don't own it. No, you didn't make it, you don't own it.
I own it.
No, you are buying a copy of it to use for your entertainment purposes. You don't own
I own that
game.
copy.
You own the copy, but you don't own the game itself. You can't.
You no longer own the copy anymore.
This sounds like you're defending the company, and I'm not here for it, Chris.
The what?
I said it sounds like you're defending the company in this regard, and I am not here for it. I feel like if you buy a product, you have all rights to play it.
No, that's basic law. If you didn't make it, it's not yours. You buy the copy, you can do whatever you want with the copy. But
but what's happening is that they're taking away the copy from you also now.
Yeah, if the owner of the IP decides to make an executive decision regarding the IP, you're really not in a position to do or say anything about it.
Except if I buy something, let's say, Chris, I buy a knife from you. One of the many knives you produce. And years down the road, you decide, you know what? I don't want my knives out there. Haruka, give me back my knife. You cannot legally own that anymore.
Considering I don't have any means to do that with an actual physical item, I don't think that's an equivalent.
But you could go up and walk up to my house and take
I'm
the
with
knife.
Andrew on here. I think that's completely equivalent, because it's almost the same thing. I made this product.
No. With Ubisoft, it's literally just a matter of flipping a switch, and then the game is gone. With me, I would have to, either have to go door to door to every single person I sell a blade to, or I would have to launch some kind of incentive where I buy them back at a hike.
Except this is also the part where it's them literally just removing it from your hard drive.
Yeah, so they are just taking it from you.
Yeah, they are taking a product I have bought.
I have downloaded.
And I have used and owned.
And just say, you can't have that anymore.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not a sleazy practice. It absolutely is. But if you're predicating the argument over, I bought the copy, therefore I own it, it's just inaccurate.
I own my copy of the thing. It's like I own my copy of a Dodge Durango, because I have it in my driveway.
Yeah, you can't just take it back because you decide, you don't deserve this anymore. That's just stealing at that point. You're just stealing back what you sold.
Well, clearly not. There's something in the law that allows them to do it.
Actually, I think they're being sued over it right now, so...
Well, then we will see how the justice system works through that.
I don't know.
This seems
like some corporate riot to me, Chris.
Track record.
No, I, and by extension, the three of you, have to operate under the assumption of everybody else in this country of innocent until proven guilty. If what they're doing is illegal, then they'll be found out and they'll be held accountable. But until then, I have to assume that they're on the up and up, whether I like what they're doing or not.
I am lost.
Yep, welcome back to the maze.
Okay, apparently I wasn't here before. Oh, hey,
Hey, look
memory.
at that memory up.
The kid got very excited about it. What is my... How much memory do I have now from that? 20... yeah, I can add another Digimon. Did I go to 38? I'm getting lost now. Now, this is this, which is the wrong way, so go down. I'm so confused.
Another thing is, like, what is it?
Guess I'll try this elevator.
There's a trick with the...
Can't go there. Pretty sure I can't go here. Can't go down there. There's nothing here.
Can I help you? Why are you grabbing my fish?
Okay, I don't know. That just goes downstairs. I'm missing something here, clearly.
Yeah, because there's one elevator that'll take you up to where you need to go.
Those two elevators I have options to. So, I've been up both. Alright, let's just go one by
floor.
Yeah, floor by floor again. This takes me to this one, which ends in a curve.
Something camel by camel.
I don't know what you're referring to. Oh wait, hold on. I don't think I went down from here. Or if I did, I don't think I checked everything out. Okay,
It's a song
There
called
we go.
Camel by Camel.
never heard of it.
Or I think it's called Camel by Camel.
It's you're talking about the one that they had Anka shake to.
Yeah.
Yep, camel by camel.
Oh,
Look,
It
Look,
displeases me greatly that I know that.
I can't believe that's what. We're all shameful.
yeah, it's a song by Sandy Martin,
I don't know who that is.
musician.
Oh, this.
I thought that was kind of obvious.
Well, it doesn't tell me who they are though. Outside, I already
He's a
figured that.
Croatian singer.
Okay, that helps a little bit, I guess.
I was gonna like outside of Camel by Camel, I can tell you exactly nothing else that person has produced.
I know where I'm going here, at least. I think.
One of the other songs that they've done is "People from Ibiza."
The only thing,
I
the
don't
only
believe
song,
I've heard that one.
yeah, the only song I know that involves the location Ibiza is "Pill in Ibiza" by Avicii. Is that? Wait,
Yeah, they got a couple of songs. They haven't done a whole bunch of songs. He's actually from the island of Ibiza. If I remember correctly, or he retired there.
I say apparently, from what I gather, apparently it's a great party tourist location, terrible place to live because of all the parties and stuff going on. From what I've heard, I can't say I've never been there.
So then, it is not what we would consider being from Ibiza if he only retired there.
They look more farm space.
Although, actually, I can actually get a second opinion on that right now. So, MJ, if somebody from New York or New Jersey makes the Yankee exodus to Florida to retire, would you consider them a Floridian?
I mean, yeah, Florida is just southern New York, so...
You're going backwards.
Yeah, no, I realized.
Well, correct. It's southern New York with the ability to own guns.
And
So, in your humble opinion, a New Yorker who, again, makes the Yankee exodus down to Florida and decides they want to retire there, they are a Floridian by your standards?
Just about, yeah. I mean, I was born in San Diego, moved to New York, and now I live in Florida, so...
Okay, so, well then I'm...
I got that triple play going.
I'm starting to think there might be some truth to GTA Vice City, where they said nobody's been born in Florida since 1987. Or was it 77? Yeah, but there's one guy on one of the radio shows. He's like, he's asked, and Mr. Hickory, were you born in Florida? And he goes, of course not. Nobody's been born in Florida since 1977. But I've been here for 5 years, which is a very long time. Not even pretend the radio shows aren't half the reason people play GTA anymore.
I mean, I don't know. I've never played GTA.
I mean, there's GTA RP.
Okay, all the videos I've seen of GTA RP are just people being sweats and tryhards over escaping the police.
I mean, there's a market.
I mean,
yeah. I mean, there's a market for that, certainly, but
like I said, I haven't actually played GTA, so I don't know, and I really don't care.
Yeah, I mean,
don't either.
For me, I just enjoyed the air vehicles.
Yeah, no, it's just I never saw the entertainment in that series.
Fair enough, not for everybody. I'm not gonna lie to you and say that I go and play the franchise every opportunity I get, but I've dabbled lightly, and I've enjoyed what I've played. I'm not about to be one of those players who invest gods know how much on those shark cards, though.
Also, we have new information about the Veil Guard. Dragon Age Veil Guard, that is. Every single character is pan.
Huh?
Basically, you can fuck anyone with any gender.
Okay, I mean, Baldur's Gate's pretty much like that, too.
I mean, one of their introductory trailers to it was the player character sleeping with a bear, so...
Wait, why are you grabbing St. Knuckle 2? You have St. Knuckle 3 right there.
Oh yeah, Halson.
MJ, look at the screen and read.
No, he's losing him.
Losing it, okay. But, yeah, no, I'll be honest, I think that was the worst introduction to romancing people is, yes, I'm going to fuck a bear.
Maybe for you, but apparently a lot of people found it really funny. Just because it was a wild-shaped druid, so...
Yeah, I think he's a... I think he's a wood... I want to say he's a wood elf, normally.
Oh god, it's even worse then.
Maybe Comet Hammer?
Yeah, I guess so. I was trying to get rid of the magic ones, but... Alright.
Well, I mean, it was... You basically had a 3-1 up pop anyways.
Wrong one.
Yeah, let's get him hit the last of his skills on.
Yeah. Let's see.
Replace it with St. Knuckle.
Yep, I'm just looking. Give me a second. We'll take Press and Leave. We will take Wind Claw. I like having Final Heal because it's good. Do I take Chain Plus? Maybe you're thinking Chain Flush or...
Oh, yeah. What's that last one?
Which one? Restore?
You might want that later.
That's fine. I can put that instead of Final Heal, because I have a few of my guys have Final Heal. So then I'll take...
Napalm?
It's either that or Nano Machine Break. I don't have any...
Well, we can maybe remove St. Knuckle 3 because we already have a light attack.
Yeah, I think we'll put Nano Machine Break and we'll put... Well, just so we have variety. Let's see. I don't mind putting a little defense and a little attack on. Still don't have any accessories. I don't know what those do.
They're basically just fashion stuff. It's just like a little, nice little thing you can put on them.
I still posit my idea that Pokemon should do away with shinies. Well, for the most part. And give you the ability to change your Pokemon's color palette to either a set palette or certain colors. For more customization options. They'll never do it, but that's my idea.
Counterpoint. They should keep shinies, but make them fucking good for most of them. And also allow you to dress up your Pokemon.
And I also agree with the dress up. I don't mind that as long as it's, tailored to the individual Pokemon. Like, let me give my Espeon a top hat and a cape.
I mean, have you
Also,
seen what they did with Unite? No, they're gonna sell that to you for a exorbitant price.
All that and what
And
counts as
also
a good
probably not
shiny to
loaded
you.
textures.
Well, what counts as a good shiny to you might not be a good shiny to somebody else. I'm sure there's somebody who really likes.
I think we can all agree that the only bad shinies are the ones that are exactly the fucking same.
Yes. Well,
Yes.
those ones I can definitely agree are like the worst.
Yeah, I don't think you'll really get any argument from almost anyone about that. You'll probably get one or two people.
Those ones I will concede that they could do with some better work. But on the other hand, I'm sure there is somebody out there that who like lime green is their favorite color, and I'm sure they appreciate that a lot of shinies are that.
Then again, there are also some people who don't like Cadaver Yveltal.
Well, that's my point. Allow the change of color palette. You can set the individual, like, what colors you want to change to what colors. That would give a lot of freedom in itself and personability. People would love that.
Because it's not like they don't do that in the anime. Like, there's not just one color of shine. Like, there was I think in one episode there was like a purple Kecleon at one point.
In PMD there was.
Yeah, that's a mystery dungeon thing. Which the fact that that's not the shiny is criminal.
Don't forget the pink.
Another Pokemon mystery dungeon is criminal.
Well, the last one we got was Super, and
no. The last one we got was the remake of the original on the Switch.
If you want to be technical, sure.
Well, if you're talking completely new, then sure, you're right. But if I'm saying,
yeah, no, that's fair.
Haha, they tried hiding a box from me.
Not very well, mind you.
Not very well, but they did try hiding it.
And it's not like there's anything worthwhile in it.
Also true.
I mean, it would have been worthwhile if we weren't just maxed out on everything.
I feel like at this point I would be maxed out.
But, yeah, Pokemon like, Regice, Zapdos, Goldingo, and, Tandemaus, Lebebe, like, Garchomp, like, those shinies are terrible. That's disgusting.
The arm?
Yes,
Not
the arm.
The arm.
MJ, don't worry, I picked it up.
I'm glad the joke flew over Deadlock's head.
Oh no.
Oh, children.
Yes.
あいつをさ見捨てた。あ、新さん。お前、あの時ユーゴを助けようとしてたよな。ありがとな。俺の親友のためにさ。
Arata's not completely insane here.
けどよ、悪いな。
Also, Alolan Raichu was ugly as hell.
Just what?
ようやく。
What?
You're wrong.
No, it's terrible color scheme.
No, it's a good color scheme. It's like a pancake.
Oh,
By the way,
yeah.
Plot.
If it's burnt, maybe.
Are you talking about shiny or base color scheme? If it's burnt, sure.
Shiny.
No, you just said Alolan Raichu. Yes, Deadlock, we know there's plot. We can talk and look at the plot.
No, he's transforming. It's a common rider. Oh shit, it is a common rider.
I was gonna say, actually, not too far off. He's gone full.
Throw hands with you.
I think he just went full eater on us. We're not gonna be able.
Kind of.
We're not saving Arata, are we?
Yeah. He's known as the artist formerly known as Arata, man. I think he's long gone.
He's not like mentally all there, but he's given up his physical form, which is representation of the fact that he's given up his life as a human being.
Yeah, he's given up his humanity.
Killian, that kitty only tolerates you. Stop it.
Visual storytelling at maybe not its finest, but still good.
They actually did
Here you
that the same thing in the first Shin Megami Tensei game, and it's actually a really interesting plot point.
I'm actually going to change out Loosemon here for... Let's put Alphamon Aruken in. Because I haven't gotten the chance to use him yet. What?
Power lost.
He powered himself up, but did some damage to himself.
Let's see, how much does this do? Fair amount.
Respectable amount.
This is also defense penetrating. That was just a happy accident. Jesus. And a critical.
Oh, this
Just
funny. I don't
casual
think he's
1000.
getting. I don't think he's getting a third. He might not even get a second turn at this rate.
Might
I
be
don't
right
even,
up.
he might not even get a second.
He's not getting it.
As long as this hits. It's
Yeah.
Delete.
Done and dusted.
And it doesn't remember
Leave
yet.
your memory up.
That's really funny. I feel like I completely undermined that fight just then.
Yes, I believe you.
That might have been the thing you did, yes.
I'm pretty satisfied with myself, though. He didn't even get a chance to do anything.
あまりにも何を躊躇する不安なのか自分一人でできるのかあまり自分と彼を見損なうな
Are we gonna connection jump into him like we did earlier? Into Yuko?
Probably.
必ず届くさなぜなら君たちは
What if you are?
なのだ
I'm just assuming. Well, not assuming, I'm just making a yes. I do kind of like the Eater design, though. I like what they got going on here.
Yeah, I like you see it on pretty much all of them, but that part that cycles between black and white.
Whoa, oh, we're back here. This made me dizzy last time.
何しに来やがったまだ俺のみっともねえ姿を
For what it's worth, I do appreciate that Arata wasn't really hostile to us for the most part, even when he, like, changed sides.
いつだってでもな俺はそうじゃ
Like, he did value the friendship. He didn't just
黙ってたら
become, go evil because he didn't value it or anything.
また立
He
ちを
was
助けられずに終わるんだ
To put it in his words.
The way you said it, you sounded like you were blaming him. I was like, Jesus.
Man, how could Arata be such a bitch?
Man, how could he, as a child, run away from a scary monster who potentially killed his friend?
現実じゃないからユーゴはきっと無事だそんなわけねえって
So speaking of CRPGs and all that, I'm really happy that Wrath of the Righteous is finally getting its last DLC.
I don't even know what that is.
It's Pathfinder.
こんな大事なこと
They took one of the adventure paths for Pathfinder and turned it into a CRPG, like Baldur's
Did it?
Gate.
It was a really... I guess it wasn't that long. We were just talking about Baldur's Gate.
どんなこと
I'm excited to play it eventually. I will get my hands on it one day, and I will enjoy the hell out of it.
ユーゴを置いて逃げるって決めたのは
I believe you will, yes.
Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 is also on Steam, by the way, for any of those that don't know.
Yep. I
That,
have one.
I do not have either. They're on the list, though, and if they play anything similar to Baldur's Gate 3, then I will be interested.
There's also Neverwinter Nights, which we can grab.
Is that the MMO?
No, not the MMO. There's also 2 CRPG games of it.
What is CRPG?
It's a term for games like Baldur's Gate. I don't
What is
know
this?
what
What
exactly
I would say? What does the C stand for? Then I can't think of what that would be. What custom RPG? That's the best I can think of.
Classic RPG.
Apparently, it just stands for computer.
Oh, yeah, computer role-playing game, yeah.
That is very dissatisfying. I'd rather just call it an RPG at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of
It's-
feels
it's
you at the
different.
same time.
The reason why they do that to differentiate is because this is it's a tabletop RPG, but on the computer.
I guess,
It
but
still uses the same mechanics and stuff.
俺に構う
I'd rather call it I'd rather call it a TCRPG. But then it could be. Then you might think that is a
Break
trading
your
card RPG.
teeth.
Damn.
I will put that away.
That's I think that
Well,
might
I think when they call it like a CRPG, I think they refer to like more old school computer rather than like modern.
I guess, but still, I feel like that's off. But your
Well,
because the
father,
first video
Baldur's
games,
Gate 3 is still CRPG.
well, because the first, like, I think mainstream video games, weren't they on, like, PC?
I mean, it
Somewhere.
depends on what you refer to as mainstream, because you had Pong, and then going from that, you had like a bunch of Atari systems and stuff. Oh, jeez. This is definitely like a Naruto meets Sasuke moment. If you tell me that this was inspired by Naruto, I would believe you. Because that's kind of what this feels like.
And then he's gonna hit you with that, fucking... He's gonna stab you through the chest with his lightning fingers.
Not to undermine the moment, but that was really funny.
Also, it's through the power of friendship that we're able to save him.
I honestly didn't think we were going to for a bit there. Oh, I might have sacrificed
You're
myself.
dying.
Hey, I'm fine. Did we separate the beings, or?
No. Remember, there was this guy over here. So.
Yeah.
The true hero of the story has arrived.
Honestly, she has done a lot in the story, surprisingly. At first, she didn't seem like she'd be very, doing too much. She kind of just be there, but no, she's actually very integral to things going on.
I mean, Omnion chose her. Wow,
Hey, look at him go. I actually, most of the characters in this game I actually really did enjoy. It's hard to kind of pick a favorite.
Ensemble.
Oh, geez, everyone's getting involved,
Through the power of friendship and
the fact that we don't want to die.
yeah,
Dying
mainly
wood kind of
that
stuff.
last one.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend is a classic motto.
That's lewd.
What a strategy meeting. It's weird because if you listen to the voice acting, you actually hear her say Omegamon, but it's still written there as Omnimon.
Yeah,
Which I know-
because that's a Japanese name.
I know, I get that. It's just weird to hear the other name and see it spelled as the, you know?
Well, they do that with Crusadermon and Leopardmon too.
Well, I didn't hear it with them until now.
Yeah, whenever they say Crusadermon, it was always Lord Nightmon, and then Leopardmon is Duftmon.
I guess it's weird that I'm just noticing it now, but hey,
Better late than never.
nobody's perfect. Most of the time, we've been talking to each other through these things, so
Yeah.
Also,
It's gonna-
she's a dork and a god, yes.
wait, what? I didn't hear you, MJ.
Oh no, I was just saying, I absolutely
Yeah.
love that Nokia is a fucking dork.
Yeah, but she does
They're all
everything.
dorks.
She does everything pretty effectively for the most part.
Except that last one, but you know.
Yeah, but that was more rounding out from the beginning of the game, where she was more dopey.
I mean, she still is dopey, but
Well, that's my point. Is that for a while of the game, she was she was still being herself, but she was more serious and focused. Now she's kind of like relaxed a bit more. Oh, he's hitting us with the yuck, yuck, yuck.
yuck, yuck, yuck.
He's broken. I gotta hand it to voice actors because laughing on command, like if you're doing like a normal laugh, is hard.
Yeah, very much so.
Only I had trusted the people who could do things. You know, Leopardmon doesn't really look like a leopard.
I had said the same thing.
Yeah.
I had said the exact same thing. We had a whole conversation about this some
He kind
episodes
of looks
ago.
more like a wolf or a fox.
I said a bat.
Maybe.
Yeah, I said a bat.
I could see that. I think we could probably get away with the coyote.
Chris did point out he does have another form, but I still didn't see leopard. Like, it's more animal shaped and more like, I don't know, I just didn't see leopard. So I'm on your side with that one, MJ.
Yeah, I don't know what the localization team is doing with that one, because, like, the Japanese name Duftmon, like, Duft means, I think, like, fragrant or pleasant smelling, but even then,
No.
I don't want to get close enough to learn the accuracy of that.
Yeah, I feel like it's gotta be, I don't know, because there's never been anything mentioned about his scent or anything, so, like, I don't know.
Mm-mm.
King Brazel wants us to live in peace with them. He saw y'all were being a little bit psychopathic.
I do really want to see what King Drusilla looks like. I am very excited for that moment, and I feel like I'm either going to be extremely underwhelmed or very entertained.
You're going to be extremely underwhelmed, I can promise you that.
Well,
Entertained and underwhelmed.
At least,
would be the best answer.
honestly, I appreciate having some sort of, I'd rather be like, no, I might be let down instead of just being let down, because that's just worse.
His voice reminds me of MJ. Who's the guy from Warriors Orochi 3 with the big ass prayer beads? The evil sorcerer dude.
Oh,
You're talking about Leopardmons or King Drusillas?
Leopardmons. You haven't heard King Drusilla's voice yet.
No, but we were just talking about him, so that's why I was asking.
Actually, does King Drusilla even have a voice?
I don't know.
I'm actually racking my brain and trying to think. Yeah, I don't think he does, actually.
I know
No,
he gets dialogue. You might never hear it.
I do agree with you, Chris. Leopardmon's voice actor does sound familiar here.
Yeah, like I feel like that very slow, deliberate baritone. I've heard that in one somewhere before. I just can't place it.
I've definitely heard it in some anime, but I just couldn't tell you which one off the top of my head.
okay.
Oh, you know what? He almost sounds like I forget the character's name, but the leader of the 13 Core Guard Squad in Bleach. He almost sounds like
Oh yeah.
He almost sounds like
I
the
now
Japanese
know why
version
his
of him.
voice sounds very similar.
Why?
It's Norio motherfucking Wakamoto.
Can you give us other notable roles? Because for the most part, I don't know Japanese voice
Perfect
actors by name.
Cell.
Unfortunately, I don't know Japanese Perfect Cell because I grew up listening to English Perfect Cell.
Yeah, that's true.
Zemnas from Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
assuming
basically all
Japanese
forms
dub?
of Cell, obviously.
Well, yeah, these are all Japanese. 'Cause unless he
Yeah.
speaks English, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm talking Japanese only.
Yeah, you got to give me a rule that I would know. Because so far, I don't know.
Blackface from Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Blackface
Who?
from Smash Bros. Ultimate. Metal Face.
Oh, Metal Face.
They call him Blackface also.
So, well, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yoshimitsu from
Soul Calibur, yeah.
Yep. He also does a voice of Pipimi from Pop Team Epic, one of them. Oda Nobunaga from Sengoku Basara. Vega from Street Fighter V.
All notable roles, but I haven't heard any of these Japanese voices before. So
Johnny from Guilty Gear Xrd.
okay, that one I might have actually heard.
Leopardmon.
Obviously.
He's also Japanese Lando Calrissian.
Interesting.
Let's see, Father Balder from Bayonetta 2. Griffin, the Invisible Man from Hotel Transylvania.
I haven't even seen that in English.
Charles Z. Britannia.
Oh.
Killian, knock it off.
Did I watch that in English or Japanese? I actually don't remember now. I think I
Look at
watched
that,
it in
more
Japanese.
memory.
Yay!
Get over here.
I don't think that's enough to get our last member.
Deus Ex Machina from The Future Diary. You may know that as Mirai Nikki if you've watched it.
I have not. But I do know about it.
The Boss from Catherine.
Ooh, okay.
It's unfortunate because I know all these roles, but I haven't,
Matsu Daria from Gintama.
haven't watched it.
Megatron from Transformers.
Haven't seen it in Japanese.
So the guy's been in a lot of stuff, is what I'm hearing.
Man
I said,
is-
his
the
voice
man
sounds
is one of
familiar.
The voice actors.
I say I've definitely heard his voice before, but I'm just naming all roles in. He's in roles that I've never heard in Japanese.
Titan from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Titan. Oh,
I didn't see GX all the way through.
I did. And I watched it in Japanese because at some point they didn't dub it to the end.
Mm.
Titan,
He's the dude with the metal mask on his face.
right.
And top hat.
They show him off pretty early, and then he comes back later. Okay.
There's one voice in here that I think everyone will, every character, or everyone will understand which character this is. Motherfucking Dracula
Hmm.
from Castlevania.
I didn't hear the Japanese voice. Oh, no, never mind.
Other names he's done. If you've watched Birdie the Mighty Decode Skeletoso.
Nope.
Final Fantasy IV Rubicante.
Nope.
Dracula, Cell, Titan.
I feel like, so far, out of all the rules that I had a chance of hearing, it was probably Cell. But
Gene from Portable Ops. Nene from Blue Dragon, if you've ever played that.
only seen it in English.
Yeah, the only one I cited as a possible similarity was Warriors Orochi 3 because they did not dub that game. Like the voice
Japanese
acting
Alexander
isn't.
Anderson.
He's just gonna run down the list.
He
Yes,
is.
I'm gonna go run down the list because eventually I'm gonna find one you guys have listened to.
Unless it's in a game that wasn't dubbed into English, I highly doubt that.
Yeah, that or certain anime.
Disgaea 2, he's Overlord Zenon. Onimusha Dawn of Dreams. Mitsunari Ishida. Scourge from Transformers Cybertron. Rain Spider from Desert Punk,
そんなことはさせませんよ
Rotten Roger from Zoid's
閉ざさ
Fusors.
れてしまいますからねイーターに本体とも言うべき存在があることをご存知ですかイーターに本体それこそがマザーイータ
マザーイーターはどこにいる
Ice Devimon from Digimon Frontier.
ーイグドラシルのコアですあなた方の世界の創造主とも呼ぶべきホストコンピューターイグドラシルはマザーイーターの侵食を受け機能の大部分を
So,
損ねてしま
the
う
eaters are being sustained by King
あな
Drasil.
た方ロイヤルナイツがたことを分かってしまったのも
Pretty much.
それが原因かもしれません
I mean, King Drasil is basically the digital world's CPU or its rough equivalent. So, dude's got a lot for them to eat off of.
Gilder from Skies of Arcadia. Whole Horse from JoJo.
You're probably not finding
Still
another
going.
answer.
残念ながら闇雲に突入しただけではイグドラシルに近づくことはできません 大規模な
Hold on, I'm invested in the plot right now.
イグドラシルのセキュリティ制御にも及んでいます近づく者が敵か味方かまともに判定可能か怪しい
So is our final boss going to be King Drasil's core? Because we're trying to fight
Or the
the Mother
Mother
Eater?
Eater.
Well, it's saying it's in his core, so... I don't know how corrupted he is.
マザーイーターの一部であるイーターならば話は別私お手製のプログラムを仕込んだイーターを大量にマザーイーターの元へと送り込みイグドラシルに取り付かせセキュリティ機能を一時的に抑制しますその隙にマザー
So is Suedo a good guy?
Suedo is about as true neutral as you can possibly get.
That seems to be the
He's
case
considered
here.
a
a fourth
well.
party.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he's really not... Like, yeah, no, he's as neutral because he's playing all sides. And his own side.
Yeah, he's playing all sides to better benefit his own side.
He's a fourth player.
I would say, he wants true human evolution.
Yeah, and he's willing to either work with or screw over everyone else to make that happen.
And in this case, I guess he needs us to now get rid of the Eaters to make sure that we progress. I'm a little confused.
Seems to be the plot consensus, yes.
Okay. He is the most confusing character in this game, and obviously intentionally so. I feel like true neutral is scarier than true chaos or true law.
It's amazing how much he's able to tell you without you actually catching on.
Yeah, like
Futurama made that joke.
I would say he's giving a lot of information, and I don't know how to deal with most of it.
Yeah, Futurama made that joke. They go, with enemies, you know where you stand, but with neutrals, who can say?
I hope after this we can start taking down the 7.
This should be the point where you'll be able to go finish whatever quest you haven't been able to.
Yay! I wanna.
Keyword should. If you aren't, I am going to be heavily confused.
Deluxe said that, because we were talking about this the other day, Deluxe said that Lucimon is probably the hardest of the 7 and of the Royal Knights, besides the post-game one. Consensus,
Yeah,
Chris?
Lucimon is far and away the most difficult optional fight, which, given he's the king of the 7 deadly Digimon, is justified.
You know, representing pride. Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, not even that, representing Lucifer, the ruler of hell.
Well, yeah, like, pride is the root of all sin, essentially.
Well, unless, you know there's an 8th one now.
8th?
Yeah, the Catholic Church officially recognizes despair as the 8th deadly sin, and arguably the worst of all of them.
Does that mean God's gonna throw hands with depression?
See, before Chris said it, because he told me the other day when we were talking about it, but I forgot what it was. So I was going to say, is it depression?
I mean,
Nope.
Well, I would assume depression falls under despair.
It would.
It's so sort of. It basically it's the absence of hope that makes it sinful.
Oh, they're getting raptured.
The fact that there was this many just around the city and there wasn't much more panic is kind of amazing.
I mean, the
Apparently,
military was around.
It's because everybody who was panicking is either hiding or dead.
Well, I mean, like, even with the military, like, the fact that they're even around with these things.
Nah,
Dude,
another chance to
these
mention
guys
the
are-
Corn Overlord.
Dude, these guys have spent the last 70 years fighting Godzilla. They know exactly what they signed up for.
honestly, in the digital world, in the Digimon universe, that's not entirely impossible.
Also, the giant bugs from outer space, and the giant frogs.
I mean, now that I think about it, that technically does happen in, like, the first, like, episode of the anime.
It's
It's
true.
basically
And Gamera.
Greymon versus, what, Paramon?
That's
Yes.
the
Yes.
Like, kaiju levels?
That's the movie.
Well, that was a movie. In America, it was the movie. In Japan, it was only one of them. Because that, I think, was
Yeah.
2 or 3 movies cobbled together for us.
Yeah.
Digimon movies are fun.
hmm
But yeah, that's why I was saying the movie, because, well,
That is the one we got over here. Well, for the first generation of Digimon. I don't think we got another one for Digimon for the first season of it.
No, because that movie for us was kind of the rep for Digimon seasons 1 and 2, because you had the whole second half of the movie where it was Davis, Yomi, and Cody.
I do not recall if it's been a long time since I've seen it.
It's been way too
to be fair, Davis, Yomi, to be fair, that second half of Season 2 Digimon is also not memorable.
No, incorrect. You just have bias against it.
I thought it was pretty memorable. Like, take that for whatever it's worth, but I didn't dislike it.
I'll say I didn't like the characters as much as the first season, I'll give you that. Except for, I liked Ken, I thought he was interesting, but to be fair, he had Stingmon, so it was a little unfair.
I was gonna say, you've got a bias in favor of Stingmon.
It's not my fault that he got the cool
I just feel
Digimon.
like that there's a lot of points that they messed up, and especially because, they literally introduced a whole plot line and then dropped it the next episode.
Still don't even know what
So
you're
what
talking
I'm
about.
hearing is, so what I'm hearing is their writing isn't perfect, ergo couldn't survive.
No, the writing isn't good, in my opinion, and they didn't actually follow through on one of the major plot lines.
How's it a major
That
plot
being-
line if they only brought it up once?
Because they brought it up, and in the next episode, they just never bring it up again. It was supposed to be a major plot line.
Yeah, but if it doesn't become a major plot line, and it's only brought up the once, it was never going to become a major plot line.
Except it was the Dark Ocean. It was directly meant to be a full plot line. It was one of the biggest plot lines for, brain work.
Alright, so they made something, and they dropped it. Things happen.
Yeah, they literally just sunk the entirety of Kari's, arc, basically.
Oh well, it happens. It was one thing, they brought it up, they never brought it up again. It's not like they started talking about it for episodes and episodes and then just suddenly disappeared. It was brought up once.
Speaking of things that happened once,
They took her there once, but at the same time, they had multiple times where she got really bad headaches and started seeing it.
speaking of things that are only brought up or used once and then never again, I was actually just reminded of another one from the Naruto series.
Which was?
Outfit changes. Specifically, Sasuke's black outfit that he wore when he fought Gaara. No other character off the top of my head does that.
Yeah, no, I think he's the only time they changed outfits is after the time skip.
Yeah, and then even then, when it throws back to the Sasuke retrieval mission, he's back in his original outfit.
You almost gotta think, did they just mess up the coloring for that at that point, though?
I don't think so, because he's got the leather bands over his arms. It's very clearly a different outfit, and they did it on purpose.
Let's see, that was always the one. It annoys me when shows don't change the outfits every now and then. for certain shows. I'll give exception to some things. It's a case-by-case basis. Like One Piece, they change the outfits pretty frequently, which is nice. But Naruto...
Yeah, like every location they go to. Yeah, Naruto, he wears the same thing. Oh, and what's their answer to going to a cold place? Oh, it's the same as my usual outfit, but I'm gonna wear a cloak over it. Like, hello?
Also, sorry, it was referenced in 4 different episodes, and then...
I still think you're making a bigger deal of it than it really is.
Well, no. I'm willing to give him his flowers on this, because Chekhov's gun is a very important literary principle. So if they introduce something and then it never comes to anything in the later acts...
referencing it.
Okay, then yeah,
that's... whole episodes that they, like, were talking about, and it was supposed to be this realm about, you know, the basically negative emotions of Digimon and humans mixing. And it was also a massive reference to Innsmouth, which, you know, Call of Cthulhu.
I need to go rewatch it then, but I need to finish that.
Yeah, I think... Yeah, like I think I do too, because offhand, it's been so long since I've seen Digimon that a lot of this is kind of falling on deaf ears with me. But if it is if it's a blatant violation of the Chekhov's gun principle, then yeah, that's kind of egregious.
Just so you know, because I looked it up, the individual seasons of Digimon, not that long. They're all around like 50 episodes at most.
Yeah, I believe it.
That's because back then that was the normal amount. Now it's down closer to 32, 24, 12.
I would say a season's usually 12 to 24.
It's more like 12 now. Like when I was in high school, it was back when it was 24.
It depends. No, there's still some shows that do 24. Free Rent ran for 24 episodes for its first season.
Interesting, yeah, because I remember again back when kids, did you know you used to watch? He used to be able to watch full-length anime episodes on YouTube.
It's true.
But I remember, like,
I mean, you still
like, back when I did that
in some ones.
Because like Negima was 24, DN Angel was 24, Toradora I think was more than that.
Toradora, I don't remember. I would say there's still shows today that do that. I mean, that Dead Mount Deathplay is 25 episodes, I think.
I know Death Note was more than that, but then Death Note, I'm pretty sure that was a Shonen Jump anime, wasn't it?
I think it is a Shonen Jump, yes.
Okay, so then that one has I guess kind of not really an excuse, more a necessity to run for longer than your standard length.
I think it was I always forget, I think it's 38 episodes, or like 42,
42 sounds good, because I know they had multiple seasons.
I think they really had 2. They had the first half, they had the first part, and then I think they took a break before Nier became part of it.
I forget. That sounds right.
I forget. I think that's where the split is, though. It's like after L dies before, and then Nier's introduced, which I think Nier gets more hate than he deserves, to be honest. But I can understand at the same time.
Well, because I'm willing to agree that he gets more than he deserves, because the show even tells you, hey, he's not L's equivalent. He's just the next best thing. And Nier himself even admits in the final act, like in the climax of the series, like, hey, if it wasn't for the stuff that like this investigation team and like Matt did, or not Matt, Mello did, like I wouldn't have been able to catch you.
Like I said, I think he just gets more hate than he deserves. But I like.
I like Nier, and I like the fact that he straight up admits, like, hey, I'm not L. Like, I'm not on his level, but I am the guy.
I think you can talk one of them to get back.
But it's like, hey, I was the guy who was chosen to replace him, so that's where we are.
Also, the worst part I think about the whole Dark Ocean thing is they literally have the ending thing of, who is this dark, evil undersea master, as you see like a blacked out version with red eyes of Dragomon rising from the ocean in a Cthulhu-esque fashion. And then they just drop it. Gone. Forever. The entire Kari plotline just dumpstered.
It would have been interesting to see what they would have done with that.
Alright, well, next time we'll start on these. I still feel like these aren't the quests we need.
None of them are, as far as I'm aware.
Maybe we should unlock them first and then start.
How do we unlock them, Deadlock? Before we end the episode so people know.
I'm trying to look speed ahead real quick. I need to look it up, actually, because I just knew this is the point where we should be able to.
Let's say, is there a certain quest I need to do or something?
Okay, let's see. Nope, that's his. That's his thing over here. That's
So I
okay.
feel-
There's someone we can speak to in somewhere else. Yeah, there's a few more we can be doing here. Okay.
so obviously
Okay,
there-
we could be doing these also, but there's more afterwards.
Wait, what do you mean?
We could just walk out.
Wait, just walk out of the office?
Walk out of the office.
Ah!
Hello, other person.
Hello, one of my favorite characters.
Yes.
She's such a spaz.
I know, but I love her. She's a spaz, but she's totally in control of what she's doing.
So there's an argument for that.
So,
And the last one we can unlock will be at the Digilab.
I have to go. Wait,
Digilab.
where's that?
Where is the Digilab, Doc?
Oh, wait. Okay, I didn't realize that was part of the Digilab.
Gee, it's almost like you take care of all your Digimon there.
I've just been hitting yes, I haven't been paying attention to the location name.
There's a couple more we could be unlocking that's around in other places, but like these are the ones you wanted.
And fuck fate.
Did you leave a case or 7 for me? Because I'm fine with either.
This is the start of those. There's one more quest we can pick up at somewhere else. I think on the second floor. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Pride,
Yep, there they all are.
And you said there's one more upstairs we can grab?
I think there's one more.
Alright, let's go grab that so that way I have everything I can get available to me. Which floor? So I'm not running around aimlessly.
I literally said upstairs 1. So
I didn't
you're
hear
on the right
the
floor.
1.
You should be anyways.
Yeah, I just didn't hear the 1. Oh, next episode's gonna be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a sinful one.
Oh yeah, Jimmy Kim. We haven't seen him in a good minute.
I think that was the last of them.
Case is that one.
Yeah, I think that was the last of the ones we can get grabbing.
Well, yeah, it looks like the board's gonna be filled at this point. Yeah, just about.
Pretty much.
Okay, so we got quite a lot. We're gonna do all these side quests, but I have a priority list here. So we'll see you guys next time when we start taking these things down.
Later.
Later.
Bye.